Hey guys, this is HYILMHMLBBU. This is a Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Today we're going to be looking at the Grave of Curse, the second dungeon that you will encounter in the game. And I'm going to show you some tips of how to deal with this dungeon right the way through. Now, if you are new to Dragonheir, you can download right now using my link down below in the pinned comment or use a QR code. And I want to thank Dragonheir for sponsoring this one again. Right. So the Grave of Curse is actually super fun dungeon. I'm going to show you on my main account here in season 3 with my big boy team, but we're going to go through the fundamentals of the fight. Now, actually, on HYILMHMLBBU.com, we do have dungeon guides for all of these where you can go in and kind of like understand the fight, understand what the gear sets are like, you know, that drop, and basically Never from the HH Gaming crew has pulled together some of the kind of like key call outs, which I'm going to go through in this video anyway. So if you want a reference point, I'll pin that down below. So this boss here, Xenos, the Blood Prince, he's basically got a few skills we need to worry about. So he has got the ability to give himself increased attack up, and more damage for 18 seconds. So every 18 seconds, he's going to cast this ability, and we need to be ready for it. Actually means that we need to enhance our skill haste by about 60 on every hero so that our abilities line up with the boss's abilities. The other thing is he gets an almighty shield based on the amount of damage that he does to you. So we really want to remove this increased attack by dispelling the buff, and we really want to debuff him with decreased attack. That way, firstly, it's going to reduce some of this damage that he does to us. Secondly, it's going to reduce the amount of shield that he starts to chunk up, and therefore make him harder to kill. He does hit hard. You definitely want some champions in your squad which are bringing shields. So some really good champion abilities here are shield champions, decreased attack champions, champions that are going to basically keep you alive. So yeah, so I'm going for stage 9 here on season 3. There he is. Actually, such a cool intro animation. Love that. Love that. Yeah, let me talk you through who I'm bringing and why. So we've got Frobaf. So good. Such a good tank. So the positioning doesn't matter a huge amount here. We just need somebody who is going to be the main focus for one of the hits, the single target hit. And then everybody's going to be AoE'd with his AoE anyway. So the best thing you can do here is make sure that your team are grouped for any healing, so that everybody's gaining the benefit of the healing and shields as well. So Frobaf here, he needs enough accuracy to land decreased attack. He's in there for that attack penalty ability, and he's also in there obviously to give us some healing. In terms of his artifact, I've got him with basically increasing the wearer's ult energy so we get it back sooner. For Beldelli, just in there for damage, so she's in my best damage gear. We've got ourselves here a Bledin, who's basically the support to my Beldelli in terms of setting up some damage, giving us that increased attack and just like faster boss kill. So in there for damage, I guess, to give you an idea, we've got the Manticore statue as the artifact for Beldelli here with more bonus damage for my ult. And I've got Bledin, which is putting the defense penalty on the boss. The witches remain, yeah, defense penalty on the boss. You can use the crown as well, if that's what you've got. And then we've got here Philosia. So her main ability is putting shields on the team and doing damage reduction for the team. She's doing it board wide, so that's all good. She's also got another shield ability and defense up on her battle skill. So again, just enables me to stay alive and yeah, obviously giving me more shieldage. And then the artifact she's wearing is the one I got from Elminster, the D&D event, which is giving us extended shields. I've then got Vinyara here. So Vinyara, not fully scrolled, but another person bringing me that defense penalty. Here's the crown, which most of you will have if you don't have the Witches Remain. The most important part about Vinyara on the ult is dispelling all their buffs. So this is that when I spoke about removing that increased attack, the attack up from the boss. This is just such a great ability to do it. It means that the boss will take or will distill a lot less damage. So that's getting us in the mix. I guess let's let this play through and you can see how this one plays out. This is at the highest level here in season 3. And obviously we start to get our tank and healer drops from this boss. So it's really important to kind of like get yourself in the mix. So he's got his attack buff right now. We get the dispel out. So we dispelled one. We really wanted to dispel the attack buff. We dispelled the damage buff. Both, though, good to get rid of. I've got my shields up for when he's launching his nuke. And then otherwise, as long as you've got that attack penalty on him and you remove those buffs, that's basically like perfection right there. Buff's gone, attack penalty on him. So when he does the big swing, he's going to do less damage to us and gain a much smaller shield. So basically no shield. Xenos goes down and we end up grabbing some loot, and obviously there's a chance to get yourself some juicy loot at this point. Now, if we come back to the guide here, some heroes that you're going to want to look out for in terms of your kind of like tank class. So Throwback I just spoke about, probably best in class here. But Clovis, even Horus, who's the sort of starter freebie, is good here. Isolde, Darius. Darius is a great tank to invest in anyway. So he's useful in a lot of content. In terms of that buff control, Varesh, super good, really good epic, worth investing in for general content. Grover, also good as well with the ability to steal buffs. Shield champions, Adolphus, I'd say best in class here. But if you do want someone that's going to be possible to invest in and does like a couple of jobs, you've got Garana here, basically doing buff control, but also able to do the shielding. So one hero doing two jobs. That might mean that you can bring in that kind of like 2 DPS setup. There is some slight tweaks between Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. So I'd say come and check out this guide depending on where you're at. But ultimately, that is going to be it. And you're going to be able to take Xenos down pretty comfortably with the right mechanics in your team. That's the focal point. So look, there you go, guys. That is going to be your guide on the Grave of Curse. Thank you again, Dragonheir, for sponsoring the video. And don't forget, you can download right now, if you're not playing just yet, on my link down below or with the QR code. I've been HYILMHMLBBU. I'll see you in the next one.